Yeah, he probably does. That man is a nightmare. Hi. I knew Calvard was up to its eyes in economic problems, but I heard there's even been suspicious activity over there lately. They're not thinking of invading Crossbell, are they? They wouldn't, right? I mean, they did want to rob them of their resources, yes, and then hang them out to dry, but it'd be like that. So did Erebonia. It's even harder to predict what will happen on the world stage now than ever before. I wish this war would end. The RF group's working on getting exports going again, but if Crossbell gets invaded, there's no point. I wish this war would hurry up and end itself so we can start piecing things back together again. Okay. According to our intel, the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions intend to set themselves up 40 cells away from the capital. Meanwhile, the armies of General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius are getting ready to try and repel them. It's going to be a tough battle indeed, fought between the very finest on both sides. Even as far away as we are, we'll need to make sure we're prepared for any possibility, however remote. The battle for Heimdall will be fought between the Imperial and Provincial armies' greatest soldiers. Try not to get caught in the middle of it all. I will do my best, but I fear you may have just spoken that into existence. Never fear. The most expensive configuration has the finest bullet and explosion-proof proofing money can buy. I stand by that, actually. We learned how sturdy these cars were in Zero. I'm pretty sure it was one of these cars. I don't actually know, but it was definitely a bulletproof car. And it did pretty good. And I'd say, times being what they are, those two features are more essential than ever before, wouldn't you? Dang it, I'm out of coffee. Do you have anything else to say? What a great angle this is. Never fear the most oh no, this is the same thing. Okay, good. We don't have to deal with that angle for long. Hi. You make an excellent point. Very well, then I'll take one. Talk to Passenger? His name is Passenger. Or is his title Passenger? Hold on a minute. Are you the students from Thor's? It's good to see you. I hear Mint's with you, and she'll be taking part in some sort of operation. Well, word to the wise, she's a little on the careless side. Her heart's in the right place, though. She's so determined to help people that I can't really bring myself to try and stop her. So just consider this an advance apology for the trouble she's going to cause. And a request for you to look after her. Mint knows her engineering from back to front, but she's, well, scatterbrained is a nice way to put it. So if you don't mind, please try to keep her out of trouble, will you? I can't wait to have her back here safe and sound after all this is done. Same applies to all of you, too. I've managed to secure 6 production lines for us. Not only that, but the chairman arranged for some new equipment for us, too. We'll be manufacturing 3 times as fast now. Wow, you're so good at helping people out. You should try being a bracer. It was nothing, really. Wait, don't tell your superior to change careers like that. And get to work. This deadline's nipping at our heels, sir. It was looking really close, but thanks to the chief, we might just make our deadline after all. Time to show everyone what our little department can do. Okay. The Reinford group is in the midst of conferring over what to do in light of the battle in Heimdall. We've done too much to reorganize the group to let this return us to square one. I suppose it's a small comfort that the battle's taking place so far away. But having learned from our past mistakes, we've made an emergency manual just in case. We will weather this storm. With the chairman putting her all into this company, the impact this battle has on the Reinford group should be minimal. Even so, we'll all be taking care as individuals and not to come to any harm. I hope that you will do the same. I will, in fact, do my best. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid the chairman's out at the moment. She had an awful lot to attend to of late. Still, she does seem to be concerned about all of you. She asked me to pass on a message. Make sure you see things through to the end. Please let her know when she returns that we really appreciate her support. With all these people behind us, there's no way we can afford to fail. The chairman is focused on rebuilding the group and trying to keep the country stable, so she'll be away for a while. On that note, I wish you all a safe return after you do what you set out to. Thank you. Sure, we are a massive imperial industrial group, but that doesn't mean we rule this region. Marcos Ragnar does. That's something this ordeal has been a painful reminder of, and something we'll have to keep in mind from now on. After all, you never know if something like that could happen again. If it does, though, we'll be prepared for it. Depending on how the battle in Heimdall goes, there's a very real chance Brewer could end up occupied again. But if that happens, me and the other guards are gonna protect the chairman and all Reinford Company workers. We will not have a repeat of what happened last time, I swear it. Hopefully not. I went through a lot of trouble to get this place back from Angie's uncle. Gonna be annoyed if you give it back to him. We can fail if we meet the deadline for the start of the battle. Can we? How do you miss the deadline? Well, fine then. How about this? I suppose that's a fair offer. Very well. I'm very impressed by how long you persisted in trying to drive me down. Well, I'm not a businessman for nothing. Some days I just think to myself, dang, I'm a heck of a businessman. Today's one of those days. Now that I've pulled this off, I'll have to aim even higher and land an even bigger deal next time. Good luck. Business has been too busy for me to put any real thought into it, but I'm a little concerned about the situation in Heimdall. Well, I suppose there's nothing I can do anyway. I'll just have to keep my ears to the ground and see how it all goes. Okay. I assume Sharon is with Elisa's mom, but you never know. Worth checking. Okay, no one's here. This was once Elisa's father's study. It isn't in use anymore. Which one of these rooms was Elisa's? Who knows? All right, let's go back outside. Where's the exit? Okay, we're almost done with Brewer. We just have the hotel and the college. Is the weapon dealer on this level? It might be. I heard on the radio that there's going to be some big decisive battle in Heimdall. It'd be nice to see the war come to an end, but it would only decrease the number of customers coming here. This hotel's future is looking bleak indeed. Sometimes I wish I could be even half as carefree as Papri is. I'm just not wired that way, though. She's the one who really likes her radio. Her and Monk would get along famously. La la la. Today's another beautiful day, full of happiness and music. Sure, that special news broadcast sounded all serious and scary, but what am I gonna gain by worrying about that? I'm just gonna do my job, and I'm sure things will work out. Things are gonna be fine. I just have to focus on making sure I'm happy and getting my work done. Okay. Live your best life. Oh, we also have to do Mint's home and the bar. There's more people left than I thought. Self-defense weapons are selling almost as fast as we get them in. Sign of the times, I suppose. The demand gets even worse whenever a word of another battle reaches us too. Be careful out there. You never know what kind of trouble a lot of armed, nervous people can get up to. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, the people with their toy car aren't outside. I forgot how short on credits I was. Now I've got to do a proof of concept, and there's no way I'm getting this done in time. My only hope's making it about the remote-controlled cars again. How do you forget how many credits you have? Man, I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to pull an all-nighter tonight for sure. Oh yeah, you guys are taking part in some operation soon, right? Are you gonna be okay? Well, just don't give up, got it? Good luck. Give it all you've got. I'll be giving all I've got to this report in the meantime. No matter how long you spend preparing, there's always the chance you'll end up at a pinch. At the end of the day, it all comes down to not giving up, so do your best, guys. Thank you. Harvey's and Grego have great talent when it comes to research. President Schmidt won't order just anyone to help him, but he's forced them to help him out before. It's a shame they don't apply themselves more to their work, though. They always seem to be messing around, doing whatever takes their fancy instead. I hope Harvey's and Grego can graduate. It's hard to tell if they're geniuses or just plain stupid sometimes. A bit of both, probably. President Schmidt is still over in Trista? What is he thinking? You'd think he'd try to come back here before the train stopped. I wish he'd give a thought to how much more difficult it is to do our jobs without him, but no. Why can't he listen to what other people have to say for once, or care about anyone but himself? Sometimes I think he completely forgets he's this institute's president. Things are even more of a pain than usual here because of the war, and he's off doing whatever he likes. It makes me so mad. We're currently preparing for the worst. All lectures have been canceled in the event of an emergency. The best thing for all of us would be for the war to come to an end soon, but we can't assume that'll happen. It's better to be prepared for the worst. You be careful out there, all right? I will, sir. Okay. Not this way. This way. We'll be free from talking to people eventually. As miserable as this war makes me, I sometimes wonder if we Erebonians even have a right to complain about it. Think about it. We're a country that's grown by annexing countless other neighboring regions. How many people has this nation put through exactly what we're dealing with now? Maybe that's what this war is all about, opening our eyes to that. Wow, Almina out here spitting truths. Even with the way things are, I wonder if we have the right to complain. Perhaps this war is only happening to make us realize the suffering this nation has brought upon others. Well, Burge's excellent report gets an A. Something feels off about sitting here grading reports when there's a massive battle about to take place in Heimdall. It's not as though I can help or anything, but it feels strange. I just hope casualties are kept to a minimum. I'm concerned about the battle over in Heimdall, but it's not as though I can do anything to stop it. For now, I should focus on doing right by my students. Almina's always been a very kind person. She looks like something's weighing on her mind these days, though. All I can do is support and protect her. That's my duty as her knight. I'm sorry, what? No matter what happens, I will always be there to support and protect Almina. That's the life I've chosen. Alright. Were you aware that you have a knight? Because you apparently do. Who do I want to win? Easy. Gotta be the Imperial Army. I mean, putting aside what the Noble Alliance did at the mine, they worked with actual terrorists. But what really pushed me over the edge was the fact that they kidnapped Princess Alphen. They've got no darn right to protect His Majesty. I think you mean abduct. Abduct His Majesty. Both Mint and Makarov are on board the Courageous now, correct? I doubt either of them realize what that means, though. They probably just think they're on a vacation or something. I wish they'd think about how much I worry about them once in a while. Try to stop them from getting themselves into trouble, please. You'll really have to save them from themselves, though, with how hopelessly careless and clumsy they both are. I wish Mint and Makarov would realize how worried some of us are about them and start acting a little more responsibly. I'd hop aboard and keep an eye on them myself, but there's never any break in a housewife's duties. So try to act as my emissary and keep them out of trouble if you can. Where's Mary? Where is Mary? Oh, no, I think we saw Mary back at Trista. Never mind. Just when I thought things were settling down around here, everyone's all worked up about another battle. Technology is supposed to make people's lives better, but it always ends up bringing them more misery like this. I was always convinced that developing new technology was a wonderful thing. Now I'm not so sure. If we didn't have the Soldats or orbital tanks, this would have been a very different war. Maybe it wouldn't have happened at all. I'm starting to wonder if coming up with new technology is really such a good thing after all. Who is to say? All right, we need to go to a beer, both for the absentee father thing and because I need to stay at the hot springs. I don't think I want to go right into talking to the people here. I think I want to stay at the hot springs and then immediately go fight another monster. So we'll probably do that. All right. I do not want to talk to you. Not right now, at least. Take me back to be courageous. Where are we going next? Nord by Northeast. Oh, there's one by here. That's great. Sasquatch. Path to Ymir. Ymir Valley, deepest area. Okay. So I could have just stayed in Ymir. Great. Hey.
Where do you want to go?
Back to Ymir.
Leave it to me.
That's convenient. We'll do this first. We already did what Annabelle wanted. After we fight the Sasquatch, we can talk to all the people in Ymir, get back on board the Courageous, and then either go to Nord next or go to wherever the absentee father goes off to next. Or this might be his final stop. I don't know. We'll find out. Gonna get there eventually. One day. I hope I'm going in the correct direction. It's Sasquatch, but it's just a recolor of the giant monkey. Wait, no, hold on, save. We save.